do the best show I can. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
We have no idea if this is working.
Yeah.
But here we are today. We're in Bozeman.
We are.
And we're at Charlie's daughter's house. His grandson, Bodie, and his son-in-law, Kesh. And they've been very helpful, and they're letting us use their TV room while their 8-month-old child is sequestered somewhere far away from this room.
He's rather an excitable young fellow.
He is. He pops up like toast. But we're on Wi-Fi, so we really don't know if this is working today. We may be giving the show just for ourselves. Haven't seen any comments yet, so it may not be working. We'll just keep going here. Jane Schreiner, hi, yes, we're on. It works. Thanks, Jane. Valparaiso was here. So what we're going to do today is we're playing all the songs that... hi, Steve Verona. It's working. Thank you. Hi, Charlie Bryant. I see you. Oh, good. I hope you can hear us. We're going to do the songs that... we're going to enter the NPR Tiny Desk Contest. Hi, Brad.
Hey,
Nice
Brad.
to see you, Brad. Snowy here. Ooh, I don't want to fly in the snow.
Hey, Brad.
Well,
Thanks for picking up Cozy tomorrow.
yeah, Brad's going to come pick me up at the airport
It really means
tonight.
a lot to me, personally.
Yeah, I'm flying out today. I'm flying back to New York. Hi, Kim Wallach. Seems to be working just fine, says Janet. Rick Allendorf. Hi, Rick. Hi, Robin Herrick. Look, you guys are all here. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Right.
Hi, John Sprouse. Wow, Tiny Desk. Well, we're going to try the Tiny Desk Contest. We're not in the concert. We're going to try the Tiny Desk Contest. Hi, Neil. And so the songs today we're going to play are the ones we're going to try out when we record them next week. Hi, Mary. Good morning from Ohio. And I told my friend Kent, who's going to be recording it with us, that we might be doing these this morning. You'll win, says Brad. Bless your heart. Hi, Janet Simpson. Hi, Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Meg Verbeck. Gene Galligan says, a reminder from Raleigh brings you to the inner banks of North Carolina. Hi, Bruce Balmer. Hi, Brian Dozer. How's our sound? Is it okay? You'd be great in the Tiny Desk concert, thank you. So, there once was a young girl named Psyche, and she fell in love with the young god of love named Eros. And Eros, being a young god of love, wasn't really ready for the depth of commitment that a young girl like Psyche is going to want from her first boyfriend. Hi, Larry Pattis.
Hey, Larry. I had a nice massage with your sister-in-law.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave Conde. Sound is good, says Brad, and so is Brian. So anyway, so back to Psyche, because we got to tell the story if we do the little recording. So she falls in love with the god of love, Eros. And Eros, being a young god of love, isn't ready for the depth of commitment that a young girl like Psyche might want from her first boyfriend. And so when she starts to ask him some personal questions, Eros runs off. And Psyche is left to mourn her lost boyfriend. But along comes his mother, the goddess Aphrodite. And she says to Psyche, I'll get you my son back, but you have to work for me for the summer first. And Aphrodite gives Psyche impossible jobs to do. And one of the jobs she gives her is that there's a pile of seeds the size of the room we're sitting in. And in this pile of seeds are 3 different kinds of seeds. And Aphrodite says to Psyche, by tomorrow morning, I want to see 3 piles of 3 kinds of seeds. Psyche knows an impossible job when she's been given one, as we all do. Maybe you feel like you've had an impossible job for the past couple years. And maybe when faced with an impossible job, just like Psyche, you started to feel a little overwhelmed. And being overwhelmed, you might have started to feel tired. And just like Psyche, you might have fallen asleep, which is not necessarily the thing you think is the best idea when you're faced with an impossible job and a short time span. But when Psyche wakes up the next morning, there are 3 piles of 3 kinds of seeds. While she's been asleep, the ants have come and they've divided the piles for her. So next time you feel overwhelmed, take a nap. Hi, Barry Kasendorf. Hi, Nancy Everly. I think I saw Janet Peterson there too. Hi, Linda Johnson. All right, here we go. Here's the story. 6 limousines pulled into my driveway. 3 were gray and 3 were black. 6 chauffeurs got out of 6 front doors and opened 6 doors in the back. And from each limousine came a part of a heart, like the kind you would see on a card from Hallmark. And each piece was carried by a family of ants. And on the lawn it looked like each part of that heart dance together to become one. Hi, Ellen Bowling. Hi, Sushan. I did not know what that heart might mean, why it arrived in 6 pieces, in 6 limousines. Limousines carry power, ants usually do not. And maybe in the ant world, these ants were big shots. The ants camped out with the heart in the fine summer weather, and I watched as they slowly sewed it together. For a while there, it looked like Frankenstein, but a heart without some stitching is hard to find. Hi, Kristen John Bamer. Hi, Warren Bedler. Well, the limousines left, but the ants stayed. And each morning they circled the heart, and they prayed, and they sang it ant hymns and ant lullabies, and the scars on that heart healed by and by. This is Ken Solar right here, Charlie. 4. Yep, 5. Hi, Emily Preston. Thanks, Larry. One morning I looked out, and the ants had gone, and the heart looked quite alone out there on the lawn. So I went out to see. I found a note there for me. It said, "With you we all abide. Your heart has arrived." Hi, Callie Lightfoot. Hi, Bruce Balmer.
Callie.
Would an ant hymn be an anthem? Yes. Hi, Rhonda Scott Merrick. Both Bowlings. Hi, Daniel Bowling. So, I think Steve Verona said he wants to know about Charlie's new bass. So, Charlie, tell him about your new bass. Hi, Lawson.
This is this little bass I bought from my daughter Phoebe, who also lives here in Bozeman. I don't know, a couple of years back at the. Phoebe's a multi-instrumentalist. She's constantly buying new instruments. So I bought her this nice. This is quite a nice little bass.
Yeah, because here we are in Bozeman this time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Lawson, we're up here near your daughter.
We've been all borrowed stuff, or I have been, this trip.
Yeah, John
Didn't
Bamer says
bring
Charlie
any
got a new
instrument.
bass. So for those of you tuning in late, what we're playing today are all the songs that we're thinking of using for, we're going to do a recording of like 5 songs and then choose the best recording for the NPR Tiny Desk Contest, which is for the Tiny Desk concert. And who knows, but so we're trying these songs out because who knows if it's about the song. I was looking at the rules and what they judge you on, and like 20% is entertainment value. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but the fence, my fence. Hi, Kathy Hands. When the neighbors first moved in, I'm the one who built the fence. I'm the kind who can hold out her hand if I know my line of defense. We are living in interesting times. The sky falls every day, and I used to this morning I don't need my fence. I need my neighbor on the other side. I've seen my neighbor with her children in the mornings, driving them to school. I've seen her play a game in the driveway. She knows how to set and bend a rule. And I don't know that much about her, but I dropped in and we talked at her store. And each time I come away wanting to know a little bit more. And this morning all I know is I want to fall down and cry. This morning I don't need my fence. I need my neighbor on the other side. I'm not the first one to a protest, and I am the last one with a sign. And I mostly want to be left in peace to make my pretty designs. And I don't know from trade agreements, and I don't understand all I hear. But I wasn't certain when the neighbors moved in. Now I am glad they are here. And this morning all I know is I want to fall down and cry. This morning I don't need my fence. I need my neighbor on the other side. Everybody, it's so nice to have Charlie with me again.
It's nice to be here. Yeah, I've been really quite sick, so I'm just coming out of it.
Yeah, Charlie got some virus. He's just had no energy.
It was very discouraging. I was thinking until my son, another son-in-law was a doctor, told me, oh yeah, you know, it's typical American. You know, you think when you think you get sick, you should get better in a week, you know, and then you think you're going to die or something like that. So that sounds exactly like what I was feeling.
We're very glad that he's
but
feeling
it takes
better.
a month to 6 weeks. Whoa.
Hey, look, there's Claude. Hi, Claude. Hi, Tom
Hey, Claude.
Smith. Raleigh Brown. We're glad to see a healthy Charlie, says Raleigh Brown.
Yeah.
Well,
Getting there.
and I wanted to say that, you know, the news has been such that
Oh my gosh.
it's been really dark again. It's been really dark again.
It's really dark.
So here is, you know, I think about, we get 10 minutes for this little thing. They say you have 10 minutes, so I assume they let you talk. And by the way, if anybody in the Boston area has like a really cute tiny desk, like a Barbie desk, Barry Kasendorf, do you have a Barbie desk? We're supposed to sit behind a desk when we do this recording. And my desk is just a drop leaf table, which I'll bring in, but it won't look very much like a desk. So if anybody in the Boston area has a tiny desk we could borrow on March 10th for our recording in Acton, let us know. This is one of the songs we're going to do. So this is what I call from my despots of history, and seeing as what we're going through right now has sort of a despot in it, I thought that Napoleon might be, you know, a song with some current events. Whoops, where's Rick Allendorf? He disappeared. My fence and my neighbor, such a beautiful tune. Always get choked up at that chorus. Thank you. Cozy, you need it to be, it'll be all right. Oh, what if it'll be all right? Maybe we should try that one. I will sing of an early French explorer, Napoleon and his empire. I got the wrong pick, I got the pick. Oh, we gotta start again. Barb Scott! You're back from Hawaii. I will sing of an early French explorer, Napoleon and his empire. Both were short. For the Louvre, oh, Catherine Deneuve, there was a manner, he said, I will take Vienna, we sing Waterloo, the guillotine, the Empress Josephine, the little man, he has a dream, goes and gets gets a big machine. Then Wellington comes on the scene, has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend off to Elba. He took Italy and Spain and Prussia, which is Germany and Poland now, but it sounds like Russia. You won't find Prussia on a map of Europe anymore. It was an empire that failed. What should we learn about that for? We sing Waterloo, the guillotine, the Empress Josephine, a little man has a dream, goes and gets a big machine. Then Wellington comes on the scene, has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend off to Elba. He knew how to set a goal and say, I think I can, which doesn't sound French, but he was Corsican. So when you lose the game, don't sit on the bench. Napoleon ruled France, he wasn't even French. We sing Waterloo, the guillotine, the Empress Josephine, a little man has a dream, goes and gets a big machine. Then Wellington comes on the scene, has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend off to Elba. In his coffin, inside his French cut suit, his body, they say it's missing the manly root. It was embalmed, we could stick it back on, but who could tell? Cause by now the rest of him is missing as well. We sing Waterloo, the guillotine, the Empress Josephine, a little man has a dream, goes and gets a big machine. Then Wellington comes on the scene, has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend off to Elba. Sends our little fiend off to Elba. Sends our little fiend off to Elba. Okay, we're gonna ask you to vote at the end, guys. So let us know what you think. Okay, here's a new one. Let's do the rice cooker and the GPS. Abel was I ere I saw Elba, says Warren Bendler. Yeah. Hi, Diane Lansing. Nice to see you. Linda Johnson Zimmerson says, I need my neighbor. Really resonating this morning. Thanks. Good. Janet Peterson says, love it. Thank you. So this is a newer one. And I don't know, but I was thinking, 3 middle-aged people are going to record. In fact, middle-aged might be charitable for, Oh, we could say old people. 3 old people are going to record it.
For me.
We're going to have Kent on the piano because he's so awesome. And me and Charlie, how many songs do you want to fit into your time? You only get 1 song, if I understand the rules right, the Tiny Desk Contest rules I've been reading. Able I was ere I was elbowed, says Claude. I'll vote for the Ant song now, says Warren Bendler. I have to go. Okay. Bruce Ballmer, film about learning from history, flashback French with... Film about learning from history, flashback French with subtitles. Is that what we should do? Is that what you're suggesting, Bruce? This one may not make it in, but we're going to try it. So, the rice cooker and the GPS. Because sometimes you just jazzed about a new song. So this is one, vintage people, please. Vintage people says, oh, vintage. Oh, because of the card table. Maybe that's what it was. Bruce Balmer says, yep, okay. You'll love it, says Bruce Balmer. I'll look it up. Middle age, 60 is the new 40, says Steve Verona. Okay. God, I'm not even 40 yet. Good for me. So long ago, when I was in my 30s, my mom gave me a rice cooker one year, and she also gave me a GPS. And it's one of those, do you remember what a GPS used to be about this size, and it went on in your car? Hi, Bud Manning. And you plugged it in, and it told you how to get somewhere. And she gave me both these things, and I was in my 30s, and I didn't understand why I needed either one of them. Vintage versus elderly. Oh, okay, Ellen, thank you. We're vintage, right? I didn't know, I couldn't see why I needed, number one, a rice cooker, because I was living on salad those days. And I couldn't see why I needed a GPS, because I had my road atlas, which every musician in the world has a road atlas. And but last year, I was taking a bike ride, and the words to this song appeared as a poem in my head really quickly, and I put them on my phone. And it took me a long time to turn it into a song, because it was a pretty short poem, so I had to kind of stretch it out. But it was me realizing that I wish I'd thanked her more adequately. Because she thought about those gifts, and they actually were something that I eventually was going to really want, because I discovered that I liked rice. It's many years since you died, now, mother, that I realize I did not sufficiently thank you for that rice cooker and the GPS, 'cause at the time they seemed meaningless. I had my salad greens and my maps, and when you're young, you don't need much beyond that. You swing for the bleachers when it's your dream at bat, and a pull-out couch and a short night, 'cause it was all about the morning light and the long open road. But here in the middle of life, I have discovered rice when I am lost and I don't know where to go. 'Cause rice is simple and it holds on when the salad greens are gone, and I no longer drive that long road. When you move often and you move far, you never have the right map with you in the car. And your GPS, it was some protection, 'cause I have no sense of direction. And when the salad days are gone, which road will lead to where you belong? Somehow you knew what would become essential food, and there'd be a day I'd want a road that leads home. But of all the stuff I left behind, the rice cooker you gave me for mine, I forgot it in a cupboard somewhere. And now I burn the rice almost every time. Maybe the GPS could help me find another one I could discover, left in someone else's cupboard, and I'll pretend it's the one from you. I'll pretend it's the one from you. So Claude says, regardless of the list of conditions, my vote would be for Love You to the Moon. Oh, we'll try that right now. Thank you, Claude. Let's see. Is there anything else here I missed? Oh, here's Cynthia from Israel. By the way, is Siski here? Should I be saying hi to Siski? Somebody tell me. May I suggest The Horse King? Among the many powerful songs you've written is the most powerful at just my 2 cents. John Ferrulo says he'll second that. John Ferrulo, are you seconding Love to the Moon? Love to the Moon. Love You to the Moon. Let's try that, Charlie. What the hell? These guys are helping us. We'll probably end up. How can you ever pick between all these songs? Hi, Keith Shaw. Thank you, Warren. I third that. Says you third that. Mark Wilson, what are you thirding? So you guys should you write in at the end in the comment. Just write the song, and we'll see what we do. So let's try this one. This one doesn't have much of an introduction, but maybe we won't do much of an introduction. We didn't rehearse this one, so we'll see how it goes. I did think about doing one that had the ukulele because I feel that the ukulele is so visually appealing. Oh boy, everybody's agreeing with Love You to the Moon. George and his 88 keys because it introduces itself, says Barb Scott.
That's a good
Ooh, Barb.
I love George.
Yeah, there's an historic comment. Good woman. Put away all of your angry. Put away all of your sad. Put away all of the winter and the dream you had, and take out this little seed, the hope that we all need. I will love you to the moon. To the moon in the mornings when you're feeling old. All the warnings you were ever told, they seem to be coming true. To the moon when you can't remember how approach it. Love.
C sharp.
C sharp. C. Let's try the chorus again. To the moon on the mornings when you're feeling old, and all the warnings you were ever told, they seem to be coming true. Come on, brain. To the moon when you can't remember how or why love might hang
C sharp.
in your sky. And put away all your receipts, what you owe and what you'll keep, and how you plan to survive when the drop is sudden and steep. Let the afternoon come, maybe not get anything done. I will love you to the moon, and to the moon on the mornings when you're feeling old. All the warnings you were ever told, they seem to be coming true. To the moon when you can't remember how or why love might hang in your sky. I hope I remember this right. There it is. There's a lot of votes for the Horse King there. Sing with all the space inside, let it fall out. Don't even try for the back of the room or those notes way up high. Let it vibrate in your chest. Maybe this song will help you rest. I will love you to the moon, and to the moon on the mornings when you're feeling old. All the warnings you were ever told, they seem to be coming true. To the moon when you can't remember how or why love might hang in your sky. Well, that was a real moment. Thank you all for your comments. The Horse King is almost too touching. Reminds me of my wonderful father and what he went through. It's beautiful. Thank you. Warren Bendler says your relationship with Charlie is one to aspire to. Thank you, Charlie.
What did we say? What?
My relationship with you is one to aspire to.
Oh,
That's sweet, Warren. Thank you.
thank you.
Steve Edelman says to the moon is a universal message. Tom Smith says it's kind of a Sophie's choice. Impossible to choose one song from any list that contains more than I gotta see it, Tom. More than one of your songs. Oh, thank you. Emily Preston, that is beautiful. Thank you, guys. Hi, Aretta. Thanks for being here. That song is great. We love Charlie's harmony. Janelle votes for the Horse King. George, there's a lot of votes for George. Okay, well, maybe we should put George back in. I think of it, it's so old. I wrote it when I was 18. Well, I finished when I was 35.
Cool song.
But yeah, the Horse King, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Although we have Kent there on piano, and Kent plays bass on that. So, oh, there's Bodie. We could bring Bodie in to show you Bodie, but we won't. Bodie is Charlie's grandson, who is 8 months old, and is the reason that we can't really remember all of our songs because we've been busy being good family members here. John or Chris Bamer says, your new CD has so many great and timely songs. Thank you. Have we played anything from the new CD? We were going to do the driveway. Let's go out in the driveway because that's the last one. I want to hear what you. And I know I did it last week, but we're going out in the driveway because that's another one I really thought about doing. My life is in a nutshell. My life in a nutshell. Women always getting the credit for the background brains in the family, says Warren. All you got to do is be happy, says John Bamer. It's going to get better. Ooh, wow, there's a lot of voting here.
Yeah,
there's a lot of voting here.
Good songs.
All right, let's go out and all you got to do is be happy. We'll do that instead of the driveway because I did the driveway last week, just for fun. And I'll let you guys know what we do. Maybe I'll try and do a little live stream from the studio that day. It's on Thursday, whatever Thursday is, March 10. And maybe I'll bring in my phone and turn it on. You guys can watch us try and do it.
And then, and we definitely need to take advantage of the brilliant Kent Allen because if you guys haven't,
I really want to do it with Kent because he's so fun.
And he's great.
So actually, we played this one for Bodie this morning. Whatever you choose will be great. Don't sweat it. Thank you, kid. So I'm going home today. Charlie's staying out here to ski for another week. So I'm going to arrive at our house, which we left the heat at 50.
55, I think, 50 or 55.
I'll have to turn it up. I'll have to learn how to do the wood stove all on my own. Brad Meyer, bless his heart, is going to pick me up at the Boston airport tonight. And so next week I'll be on my own again, and then after that we'll be normal again. Carrie says, a song that is from a personal experience yet speaks to the universal. So Janet and Carrie say, my neighbor and my fence or driveway. Thank you. Sushan, it's too hard to choose from so many gorgeous songs. Thank you both so much. Okay, we're going to go out here. We're going to remind you that Raleigh has a show tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be back next week, or I'll be back. But I'll be back in my house. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah, you'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because next Tuesday,
Miss you
Charlie
guys.
goes. Thanks for being with us. You really are the little ants that heal our heart every week. All you gotta do is be happy. Happy's gonna get you by. Better not to make it a project. Happy isn't something you try. All you gotta know is it'll come and go. It wasn't designed to stay. All you gotta do is be happy. I screwed up, sorry. Just some part of your day. We hope you guys have a happy day. All you gotta do is be happy with this moment as it arrives. Happy isn't looking for a medal. He's just happy to be alive. But don't hold too tight. It's not what he likes. And then he gets hard to find. Happy doesn't really like Mondays, but he's trying to change his mind. He's gonna hang around and put her out in the yard. He's gonna let you down if you expect him to work too hard. Happy, it's kind of like breathing, and it's kind of like a Gordian knot. If all you want to do is be happy, pretty soon you're not. Oh, all you gotta do is be happy. Happy's gonna get you by. Better not to make it a project, 'cause happy isn't something you try. All you gotta know is it'll come and go. It wasn't designed to stay. All you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Oh, all you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Oh, look, John and Chris Bamer say, do you have a Venmo or other link? Yes, it's in the announcement at the top, Chris or John. Thank you for asking. Warren, Margot Lemoo, how? Hey, happy.
Mario.
Hi, Lauren Payne. Did you get your CD? Hi, Jean Galligan. Barb Scott. One George. 2 to the moon, except it's the best lines are right at the beginning, and people won't be ready for them. 3. Something very accessible because this is for new folks, not us. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I guess it's true. Some of the people who vote, Barb, are other DJs, NPR DJs, I think. Diane Lansing, I vote for my fence and my neighbor. Steve Warona, happy doesn't really like Mondays. We'll get their attention. And you two make our day so happy. Thank you, Janet. Okay, we love you guys. I gotta go pack, and we gotta go eat some breakfast. It's early here. We started this at 8:30. That's why we look a little sleepy. Janet Wisniewski, I really liked your rice cooker and GPS song. All the songs about your mom are warm and thoughtful. For your Tiny Desk contest, it's hard to choose because your stuff is so damn good. Thank you, guys. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Be
Bye,
safe.
y'all.
Bye.